Everyone and welcome to Mock Premier League. So today in this session of Mock Premier League, we'll be solving CLAT 2021 actual paper as we analyze cricket. Okay, so what is the language that we'll use for this league? If CLAT is a cricket match, to play long innings, you need to pick up right balls to hit and to defend. So any cricket inning that you are playing, you need to pick up the right ball to hit and to defend, right? Because if it's a Yorker and you hit it for a six, you're bowled. That's what you do it in exam as well. So to score maximum in exam, you need to pick up the right question to attempt and then to leave. So that's what we are doing in this mock Premier League. We'll be solving CLAT 2021 actual paper, but we will differentiate question as easy questions, moderate questions, difficult question and question not to be attempted. Easy questions are the questions which means the balls on which you can hit a 6. Moderate questions are the balls on which you can hit a 4. Difficult question, you have to be defensive on those balls because they are difficult to play. And question not to be attempted, they are your wicket ball. Okay, so they are unplayable ball that is being bowled to you. So you cannot hit that ball and it will cause you to lose your wicket. Okay, so those are the questions that you are not supposed to attempt. Okay, so that's how we will try and understand CLAT 2021 paper by seeing which are easy, moderate, difficult and questions which are not to be attempted. Okay, so playing the league will develop us to pick up the right question in exam. That's what we need to learn. Okay, so not all questions are easy, but not all questions are difficult as well. Okay, you need to know the right question. Okay, how to pick up the right question in exam, and that is what we are learning with this exercise of mock Premier League. And why do we do this? Because at storyboard we play and learn. Okay, so let's play and let's learn. So CLAT 2021 actual paper, it was for 120 minutes, as all of you know it. It has these many sections: legal aptitude, logical reasoning, verbal ability, general knowledge and quantitative techniques and data interpretation. And as you know, it has how many questions? 150 questions. Okay, the pattern of the CLAT is changed. From 200 questions, they have moved on to 150 questions. And these are the sections which have questions. Okay, these are the number of questions from each of the sections. So legal aptitude has 40, logical reasoning 30, verbal ability 30 and then so on. Now we are starting by solving your logical reasoning as a section. Okay, then we'll eventually in the next part we'll see legal aptitude, then verbal ability, then GK and then cons. Okay, that's how we'll solve the entire paper here. So stay tuned into the series of mock Premier League and find out how we solve all the section by differentiating question into easy, moderate and difficult. What is the marking scheme here? +1 for every right question that you do and minus 0.25, that is 1/4 of marks is being deducted. Okay, as I said, we are starting with logical reasoning as a section. It has 30 questions here. Now, earlier there was a thing that in logical reasoning there were questions that were asked on arrangement, puzzles, direction sense, blood relation, input, output, coding, decoding. Okay, all this were the questions that were asked in logical reasoning previously, but now they have completely changed the pattern and they ask you passage based question. Okay, so you will be given a passage in logical reasoning and you have to answer question from that passage. Okay, so it is becoming quite more like verbal ability section. Okay, your logical reasoning. So let's start by solving the LR section, and this is our first passage that we find it here in LR. Let's see what is the passage talking about. The COVID-19 pandemic and the unmatched mental health challenges. Okay, so that's what I understand from the first part. How the pandemic has even more stressed onto the mental health challenges that we are facing. Okay, how it has exaggerated this concept of mental health that we always talk about. Okay, so that is what I think maybe the passage is talking about. Okay, let's read this more. So the COVID-19 pandemic and the unmatched mental health challenges have made it more crucial than ever that we continue to make strides towards understanding the concept of mental health stigma. Okay, so we need to understand the concept of mental health stigma. It was there earlier as well, but with this pandemic, it has stressed us more to understand this concept even better. Okay, so mental health, if you share something about your mental health, that is seen as a disgrace, it is seen as a stigma. Okay, so maybe author is trying to say that we should understand it even better. Okay, how do we overcome this stigma? Maybe he's talking about this. So stride towards understanding the mental health stigma and how we might tackle it around the world, right? How do we tackle this stigma? So this psychiatrist, who is extensively and deeply involved in mental health stigma at this institute, has divided the stigma into three components: knowledge, attitude, and behavior. Okay, so do you have actually the knowledge of mental health? What is your attitude? How do you react to it? And what is your behavior? Okay, so that's how maybe he's trying to study how mental health is seen as a disgrace. Okay, if you share about it, how is it seen as a disgrace? So the last, behavior emerges from social isolation, okay, such as what we are experiencing during the pandemic, as well as exclusion from the mainstream activities and citizenship, right? So during the pandemic you are in isolation, so how does that changes your behavior? Okay, so that is what is being talked about. In higher income countries, stigma rates may be greater than the other countries, perhaps because of the pressure to excel. Okay, pressure to excel, that's why the stigma rates are higher in higher income countries. In lower income countries, one may be unwell and still play an active role and productive role somewhere, as there are many such roles to be played within the family and the society, correct? So in the lower income countries, the stigma rates may not be that high, okay, mainly because the people are playing a lot of roles. Okay, they are at family, so they are son, okay, they are father, they are again working somewhere. Okay, so they are playing a lot of productive role in lower income countries. So even if they are unwell, you may not be able to know about it, okay, as compared to the higher income countries. That is what is being said here. Enhancing contact with people who have experienced mental health problem is the best way to reduce stigma. Okay, so speaking with people, enhancing contact is how you can reduce stigma. To date, most people with mental illness remain silent about their condition, about discussing their problems for the fear of losing face, damaging their reputation, or jeopardizing their family status, right? Having a space where they may be welcome and listened to. So he's talking about people should share their emotion, and the other people should also be ready to listen to them. Okay, so now he's giving for the solution. We know that mental health, talking about it, is seen as a stigma, but now how do you overcome this problem? Okay, COVID-19 has stressed more on this problem. Now how do you reduce this? So that is what is being talked about, rather than being judged. Okay, so you should listen to the people who are suffering from mental illness rather than judging them with what they are going through. Okay, this will go a long way towards enabling them to share their experiences. In a small part of rural Andhra Pradesh, researchers used posters, pictures, drums, and short street play as an intervention technique to reduce mental health stigma. Right, this is a good way to convey a message to people that if you're suffering from mental health, you should speak. Okay, so that's where he's talking that in Andhra Pradesh, they are doing short street play, okay, where they are showing a journey of a person through mental health. Okay, so someone can relate to it and maybe they will learn something out of it. Okay, how do you overcome this stigma, or how do you overcome the problem of mental health? It's all about talking to the people. That's what he's saying. Through mental health crisis and setbacks, before receiving support and showing hope, improvement and recovery. Okay, people assemble around the stage willing to talk about and discuss what they saw, even 2 to 3 years after the event, right? Okay, so event is what he's saying is how the message was communicated. So more or less we know he's talking about the mental health challenges. How do you overcome that? What is the experience of such challenges in higher income country, lower income countries? And COVID-19 pandemic has stressed furthermore to understand the concept of mental health and to tackle it. Okay, so that's what the passage is talking about. Let's answer questions now. What is the central idea of the passage? Okay, so we know what is the central idea. Let's read that. Which of the option matches the best? A mental health is not an obstacle for people seeking care. No. Mental health is a domestic phenomena. No, very much not described well. In low income countries, mental health does not receive adequate attention and treatment. Yes. Okay, because he's saying that in low income countries they are mainly play and socially active role. Okay, so it does not receive the adequate attention that it has to, right? Mental health issue have only risen after COVID-19 pandemic globally. No, it was always there. It is just that with this COVID-19 we are able to see more such cases. Okay, so this is a correct option here, option number C. In low income countries, mental health does not receive adequate attention and treatment, right? Okay, that's what is clearly given here. Rest of them are not clearly explained. As per the passage, which of the following approaches can be most effective to curb the issue of mental health? Okay, so how do you curb the issue of mental health? Let's see what is an answer for this now. Mental health can only be curbed when people will stop sharing their emotions. No. He is in fact telling that they should be welcome and listened. Okay, so he is asking people to speak about it. So this is actually opposite of that. Then to develop sense of acceptance among people suffering from mental health and to let them heal gradually. Correct. That's what he is saying. Most effective to curb the issue of mental health. Okay, so to develop a sense of acceptance among people suffering from mental health, right? To listen to them, to welcome them, okay, and then giving them time to heal, right? That is what he is saying. Okay, and let them heal gradually. So till now I think this is the right answer. Let me read the rest of them as well. Experiences shared and discussed on a larger level is a major hindrance. No, in fact, if you share your experience at larger level, it will help you, okay, to lose your emotions, okay, and feel better about it. So he's talking about sharing experiences. This is again opposite of this. He's saying you should not discuss at larger level, which is wrong. This is also wrong. Let's read the last one. A person should not express about his or her failures. No, he should express. He or she should express, right? So these three are completely opposite. This is the only good option that I feel what the author is talking about here. Then the next question. Which of the following notions is expressed in the passage to enunciate the significance of issue of mental health? Okay. Significance issue of mental health. What notion is expressed in passage? So we know COVID-19, because of that the mental health, how that has come into picture, right? That's what the passage is talking about. So let's see which option says that. The issue of mental health has received the required recognition and deliberation due to COVID-19 pandemic. Correct. Okay, we saw this in the first line. That is what is being said here. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, mental health challenges have become more crucial. So they were always there, but due to this, they have become more crucial. Okay, so I will mark 1 year. Let's see the rest of them. Mental health will be reduced automatically after COVID-19 pandemic. Nothing is said about this. Mental health improves when social isolation increases. No. Okay, because of social isolation, mental health problem is created. So you should speak more. Okay, so this is again a wrong option. Mental health is an illusory notion developed during COVID-19 pandemic to strengthen for no. There is nothing talked about pharmaceutical industry at all. This is completely out of scope. Okay, not related to the passage at all. So clearly option A gives me my answer. And let's see the last question here. So in lower income countries, one can be unwell and still play an active role and productive role somewhere, as there are many such roles to be played within the family and in society. Okay, right? So in lower income countries, you may not even notice that someone is going through the mental health problem because they are so socially active, okay, because of the roles that they have to play in the family as well as in the society. Which of the following conclusion can be drawn from the above statement? So what can you surely say after reading this statement? So let's understand each one of the option and see what is the right option to it. Stigma rates in lower income countries are higher as compared to the higher income countries. Nothing is being said that one country it is higher, one country it is lower. It is just that both the countries exist, right? But in lower income country you may not recognize it. Okay, so it is not like in one country it is high or one country it is low. There is no information on it. Then stigma rates in higher income countries may be more, correct, maybe is there. So okay, so there is no definite thing about it. Maybe more due to pressure of performing and to excel. This is clearly given here. Okay, as you can see, this is directly taken from the passage. So higher income countries, stigma rates may be greater than the other countries, perhaps because of the pressure to excel. Okay, so think in a country like United States, the stigma rates may be high, okay, due to the pressure of performing and to excel. Okay, so if you say that you are going through a bad mental health, it would be seen as a stigma there. Okay, because you are expected to perform well, you are expected to do well there, right? So clearly I feel this is what you can say. Conclusion is something that you can say surely. Okay, I can say this surely because this is directly given in the passage. Okay, rest of them may or may not happen. So that's what you know about conclusion. Mental health stigma is not related to the economic condition of the country. No, it is actually related to the economic condition of country. Higher income countries require people to perform multiple roles at their home. No, lower income countries require people to perform multiple roles at their homes. Okay, that's why you can't detect if they are going through a mental health problem. Okay, so this is wrong. It's lower income countries. So got this as well. Okay, now let's see the last question which is there on this logical reasoning based puzzle. So which of the following weakens the author idea of having a space where they may be welcome and listened to rather than judged? Okay, so author said here that if someone is going through mental health crisis, you should welcome them. Okay, you should listen to them rather than judging them. Okay, that's what is being said here. Now, which of the following arguments weakens the claim of author? So author is saying that you should listen to them, you should welcome them, okay, rather than judging them when they share their emotions with you. So what if true will weaken this argument? Okay, so let's see. People who tend to share their emotion tend to have a mental peace and happiness. This is actually supporting author's argument, right? So if you share, you have mental peace and happiness. So you should listen to others when they are sharing and you should not judge them. So this is actually helping the argument. I should see what weakens the argument. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. Let's see next. Societal role is massive in embracing people suffering from mental health elements. Yes, society role is massive. So what? You should listen to them again then. Okay, there is no way this weakens this argument. You are sharing it with society and society's role is massive. Okay, so what about that? This is not weakening this argument at all. People sharing their ideas and expression publicly is a practice which needs to be promoted. This is again helping it. Okay, so if you share ideas, you will feel better. That's what is being said, right? And that's what author is also saying. Okay, listen to them, let them share ideas. So this is helping author's argument. Looks like an answer which is D. It is human tendency to form judgments about other people. Yes, and this being a healthy practice, it should be encouraged. So author is saying you should not judge them. But this argument is saying it's a human tendency to judge people and it's healthy practice. Okay, and should be encouraged as a large scale. So if you judge people, it's good. It's an healthy practice. But the author is saying you should not judge them. Okay, so this is actually weakening author's argument. It is saying you should judge people and author is saying you should not judge people. So if this is true, okay, if this is a true fact that is there in front of you, okay, that will weaken this argument. So I would say D is an option. Okay, so that's how you should handle such passage in exam, where you are understanding what is the author's point of view. Okay, once you understand everything, it's easy to solve the passage. Okay, but what would I call this question to be as? Okay, I would rather call it as a 4. Okay, not a sixer question, but a 4. Okay, on this ball you should hit a 4, because the questions here are also easy. They are very very easy. Okay, I would have put this for a 6 as well, but 6 or 4 is where you can keep this. Okay, it's easier to understand. The options here are not very difficult to comprehend. Okay, once you understand the passage, once you know how to eliminate the options, once you know the meaning of conclusions, arguments, okay, you should easily solve such passage. So I would hit a 6 or a 4 on this ball.